Hey, Countdown. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Queens Must Wear Crowns. Come on in, come on in. Hi, my name is Coach Illy. Oh, sorry. I don't even know my name today. My name is Ilyasa Simpson. I am also known as Coach Illy, also known as Minister Charge. I am here tonight on Queens Must Wear Crowns. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesdays. And on Wednesdays, we talk about women and women concerns, women issues. Women speak out today. And I have received a slew of concerns about women with men who have placed some serious demands on their relationship and they are suffering in silence. So I just want to touch base on that tonight because I have been experiencing that myself. So I just want to share some um, tips to everyone, actually men and women, so we can come together to build strong relationships amongst each other and especially within our loving relationships, right? So again, my name is Ilyasa Simpson. I am here tonight on a Wednesday. My name also is Coach Illy and also Minister Charge of the Charge Room. I am the CEO of the Charge Room. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the Charge Room. The Charge Room is a ministry that I created in September of 2019. It's to come together to help people heal in the community within themselves as one person. So it's about you walking around bleeding, hurting, and you are numb and you are walking around in the world as if everything is okay. It is okay to say that you're not okay. First things first is you have to give yourself permission to heal. And with healing is a process, and it's with healing, it's scary. And when people are afraid, when fear is in the midst, people have a tendency to back away, shy away, stay in a corner and numb themselves so they don't want anyone around them or anyone to know that they are going through something because they're too embarrassed to let people know I am hurting, I am in pain. So, what we do at the Charge Room, we have strategic interventions, and I do it through platforms of speaking, right? So, I have different platforms of speaking, and every week, this platform is one of them. Queens Must Wear Crowns. I do this on a Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, I stream from 3 different live streams. On Thursdays, we have Where's My King? Hashtag the men's locker room. Every Thursday, we talk about issues that men go through. Also, I have a platform. I am an iHeart radio host, and every Sunday, we talk about different issues of relationships and community, right? I also have a website, www.thechargeroom.com, where I offer strategic interventions where you can work one on one with me to help you through your process, because sometimes we don't allow ourselves to feel. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to go through the fire because we are definitely conditioned on how we were raised. Your parents raised you, or whoever raised you said, don't touch the stove. The stove is hot, and if you touch the stove, you will get burnt. So as we go through life, we unconsciously do the same thing. When it gets hot, when the relationships get sticky, when we go through with anyone we have a challenge with, and we are confronted with a situation, we may tend to shy away. We may tend to run away from our responsibilities of speaking our truth, because a lot of people, they don't want to deal with their ugly, because most people, they don't think they do anything wrong, right? No one does anything wrong, and everybody's perfect, right? But what we do is we help you meet you where you are at to identify your ugly, so we can get you through your get through, so you can have a better relationship with yourself and have better relationships with others. And furthermore, communication is definitely key. Effective communication can soothe most relationships where they are rocky. So again, I'm here as the CEO of the Charge Room. I am Minister Charge, and we have strategic interventions to help people improve their relationships with themselves and with others through healing. I also have writing projects, because writing is another way to help you heal. So with writing, I help people write out their pain. And when you write them out, I can collate them all into this book, and collectively we make a book. The book is called an anthology. That's the process of your writing, and it's to give everybody an opportunity to heal from their pain. I know what that means because I've done it. Everyone goes through something. I have went through some things. I have went through some hard things. So I'm in a few anthologies. Not only that, I'm an author myself. I have written my own book. So I have 3 publications on the way, but I also have 4 publications that are going to be published, that I've written just solely for myself as well. So 2021 is going to be a year that is going to be writing, because God came to me and said, Eliasa, you will write and you will speak to nations, because I have a sound that helps people understand. Because so many people go to church and they get stuck, or they get banished from church, or they get challenged from church rules. I'm not looking to help the church saints. I'm looking to help the people that love God and do not want to go to church. I'm looking for the soul that wants to be saved. I'm looking for the person that wants to be whole again. I'm looking for the people that want help and are hungry to be healed. I'm not looking for the saints that want to be saints, or the saints that ain't. I'm not looking for you. I'm looking for the people that want to be of oneness with God and want to be whole again, because society, family, friends, community has ripped them apart. And I want to help them become whole again. I want that lost person that wants to be found and put back together. And I can show them how to put themselves together on their own with just a little bit of assistance, because sometimes you need the assistance that you're not embarrassed to talk about, that somebody's going to judge you. Sometimes you need that assistance that people will look at you as a whole person and not shreds of flesh. Sometimes you need somebody just to be that ear to vent, and it's okay. Just sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. Sometimes when you're going through a hard time, you can't put the pieces all together by yourself. So that's when I come in. That's when the charge room comes in. That's when the healing process comes in. And I have those strategic instruments that can help you get there. So you can hit me up on my website, www.thechargeroom.com. Make a free consultation with me to find out if this indeed is something for you. So moving right along, I'm asking everybody to like our Facebook page, The Charge Room. Join our Charge Room community. We have a Charge Room community group that we talk about different topics all different days of the week, and I put in different situations and ask your opinion and how can you help this person. And then also on this Friday night at 9:30, we are having a poetry slam. So if you are a poet, you are a writer of and like poetry, come join us. But you have to come into our Charge Room community. So if you can go in the search bar, type the Charge Room community, and then ask for an invite, I will definitely let you in. And you see this little QR code up in the corner, in your corner, you can take your phone and hold up the scan, and you will go straight to my website. So remember the QR code to get in touch with us, to come in, take a look around, and see what's going on. And again, every Sunday I am on iHeartRadio at 12:30 p.m. and I am here. We talk about different things. And this month I am honoring and helping the community. I have been interviewing MC Emily Emily MC and our spotlight for the month. I actually did a one-on-one interview with that queen. She is a rap artist. She is a up and coming artist, and she is amazing. Her flow is smooth and exceptional. So I've been honoring her this month, playing her music. And for coming up, we have interviews for the other anthology I am in. I am a woman empowered. I have definitely coming up every weekend for a whole month. All the queens that have written a chapter in that book, for them to express really quickly who they are, how you can connect with them. It's all about promoting and helping everyone get promoted. Let's elevate each other, y'all. Let's elevate each other. So again, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Get notified every time that we are on, and you will never miss another episode again. So tonight we are here to talk about an issue, like I said before, an issue that has come up a lot for the past 2 weeks. People have been calling me, inboxing me, texting me, letting me know, women, women in the ages of 40s and 50s who are challenged with the older man, the man their age or older, who was raised in an era where they were raised to be the breadwinner of the household. So it's how to cope with the man that is the breadwinner, who feels that paying the bills is just enough, right? So I've been getting calls, like I said, women are suffering, gentlemen. These women, your wives, your significant others, your longtime girlfriends, they are suffering, and they don't want to say anything because they don't want to rustle your feathers. But since I'm going to be the mouthpiece today, I'm here to share how they feel. I've been getting calls from women in their 40s and their 50s and some in their 60s to let me know they have men in the house. Not to say that you're not a great man, because you are. But the women, as we get older, we need a little bit more than, oh, my man pays all the bills and I'm smiling. But it goes and stops right there. You can live in a fantastic household. It could be absolutely decorated extravagantly, where all your friends would ooh and ah to live in this beautiful place. However, it stops there. Women need other things in a relationship. There's intimacy. It's the showing that you care. Is being present while the both of you are in the room. A woman should never feel that she is alone in a marriage or a long time relationship. Or if you're coupled and living together, a woman should never feel that she is by herself in a two people person relationship. And I'm going to say that one more time. A woman should never feel that she is supporting herself in the relationship by herself. Just because you keep a roof over the head and may keep the lights on and may keep the gas and the water going and you have food in the house, that doesn't mean that you have done the most excellent job. Yes, that means that you are a provider. There's roles to this relationship. Just like you expect your woman to cook, clean, lay down with you in the bed, to keep you company, to have sexual acts, right? You want her to tend to the kids. You want her to be the taxi. You want her to be the banker. If you give her those responsibilities, but whatever responsibilities that you arrange with your female counterpart, she needs something from you too. Not just the one role of, I pay the bills here. I pay all the bills. So what else possibly could she want? Because just like you gave her the expectation of she needs to do A, B, C, and D. That only leaves you with one, being a provider. What about what she needs? What about she would like someone to tell her that she's beautiful, tell her that she looks nice, let her know she's done a good job and that you appreciate her. Let her know that let today be your day, babe. Let me handle the children today or this weekend. You go to the spa. Here's some money and go on a weekend trip with your girls. Let her know that she is more than the person that's the cook and clean. Molly May is not on hire right now. You could service out that referral. Yeah, like you don't have Molly May living with you. Molly, you don't have the caregiver living with you. You have your wife. I mean, and you have your significant other. It's more to just being a provider and saying it's okay. How about communicating with her? How about asking her, babe, is there anything that you need? Because some of you kings do not even want to ask the question of, babe, what you need? Are you okay? Y'all just go, what possibly could she need? I pay for everything. I pay for everything around here. It's impossible that she needs something. But that's so not true. A woman needs love. A woman is tender. She wants to be cared for in a intimacy type of way. And it doesn't have to be sexual, because I'm also hearing the older you get, people don't really want to do sex anymore. I can't attest to that, but there's some people saying so. But then is the partial of it percentage is like, I want to have sex every night, right? I want to have sex every night or every other night or once or twice a week or something, but you don't want to. There's women that are sexually active. They're still vibrant and they want to be intimate with their mate. It's the sentimental pieces that want to be affirmed and secured in their space. But if you are emotionally unavailable and you really want her to be available for you, there's going to be some kind of choppy waves going on, because how could she want to be seductive to you, for you, if you don't make her feel that she is sexy? If you don't let her know that she's beautiful and becoming to you, she turns you on, and give her excitement in your voice when you see her. Who wants to be the one on the opposite end, you walking in the door, throw your stuff down, go take a shower and disappear in your man cave, and you can't even eat dinner with her at the dinner table, but you want her to sex you off? That's a bit choppy on the waves, men, kings. How about if you learn love languages between one another? How about that? spending quality time with each other in an intimate, sentimental kind of way. Let it be sensual. And again, it doesn't have to be about penetration. Something sentimental and have sensualness to it. Some tenderness, love and tenderness. A simple kiss on the forehead does a lot. I mean, of course, most like a kiss on the cheek. I mean, a tongue kiss, French kiss, kiss me on my neck, something. Not just, yeah, what up? You walk in the house and you greeting her like that's your dude. A woman does not release her endorphins like that. It's just not sexy. So when you have identified love languages between one another, you can both ask and receive what you would really like in a relationship. So giving up some quick tidbits on some love languages. And let me talk about love language. So love language describes how you receive love as a person, because every single body is different. Every person is different on how they receive love, how they would like to receive love. Or how about you don't even know what turns you on, but it's the part of becoming aware. So you explore that thing. You explore what type of love language you are. And that's an interesting um opening, right? That's an interesting way to segue how to change the waves between you to become smooth instead of rocky, right? So one of the ones that you can begin with are words of affirmations. Let your spouse or insignificant other know that you support them, that they have ideas and you support them. Because if one person has an idea and you shoot it down, oh, you're dumb, that's a dumb idea. Where'd you get that from? You listening to your friends again. That makes a person feel devalued. You totally kick them to their curb to make them feel that they are worth less. As a mate, you're supposed to be supportive. You can build somebody up even if you feel or disagree with their idea. Talk about it in a way where you can explore, babe, how did you get that thought? Or how about this? Build them on their thought. So if they say, babe, I want to open a business, right? And then you would talk about what type of business is conducive for the household, right? What kind of business will work with the family unit? What type of business could be helpful to the family that can benefit the family? Because it's not just her or it's not just you. Whatever either partner does affects the whole household. Everyone has to participate, because if you're taking time out from your household and placing your energy into something else, something is going to get shorted. So you have to work that idea into the family unit so it can be conducive, because everyone needs support. No one can do anything on their own by themselves except self-love. That's it. Except self-love, right? So have words of affirmation to each other. Let them know they're beautiful, they're amazing. You know, they have great ideas. They're worthy. They're not worthless. Build up your partner so they can build you up. Don't tear each other down, because that's what's happening. People are not communicating effectively, and they're tearing each other down. They're making each other feel with feel less valuable, and it tears up your self-esteem when you jam out expressions that are degrading. You are taking away the person's value and making them feel less than they should. That's not fair, and you don't want anyone to do that to you. It's a very horrible feeling. Again, stay supportive of your partner. Let them know. How about this? Have relationship goals, and with your relationship goals, affirm your relationship. Speak love into your relationship. Our relationship will be filled full with love every single day. Our relationship will go to higher levels every single month. We will date every single month in our relationship. Put goals into your relationship. Affirm and confirm your relationship, because that also brings extra security to your relationship. So affirm it. So just talk about words of affirmation. A second way of love language, acts of service, right? So doing helpful things for your partner. So let's say, okay, you're the breadwinner and you come home. Yes, you worked all day and you're tired. However, that job at home as a housewife is not the easiest job. It's the hardest working job that you get absolutely no pay. And not that pay is due, but it's a little bit helpful if you come in the door to greet your partner with love, to love them with grace, to support them and encourage them and let them know, babe, you did a really good job cleaning the house today. Oh, the kids are quiet and they're doing their homework. That is awesome. What is Josie doing today? What is Steven doing today? Act like you care what the family unit is doing while you were gone. Get involved, because people, y'all come home and act like, oh, I don't care about that because I'm doing me. Listen, we all can do each other, but you have to act like you care. Come home, greet the home, make sure the home is in great livable conditions, because the minute you see something is not right, I'm letting you know the mental health of the individual that you left there is in question. Let me repeat that. If you come home and your partner has always had everything immaculate, and you come home and something is out of order for a period of time that you're not used to, again, we're not talking about messy corners. We are talking about things that are really out of order. The dishes have not been washed in 3 days. And before you go home, go to bed every night, your kitchen is clean. There's no dishes in the sink. Your bedroom is not made. The bathroom is a wreck. More than 2-3 days. That means the person that you are leaving at home, there's something wrong mentally. They are going through something emotionally. That's when you need to check in, because they may need a little bit of help here. Could you throw a load or two in the washer for me while I tend to Jason, because Jason had a rough day? Come in, find out what's going on in your household, because that person you left may be in a crisis. And because you are so self-absorbed, because you pay the bills and you are the provider, that you are so blind that you can't see, there's a crisis in your home. Check in, gentlemen. You must check in. So do helpful acts of service. You know your wife or your partner loves plants. She wants to beautify the home. Go to Home Depot and Lowe's and get her some plants. Let her take her nurturing skills to another level. Let her grow some plants. Let her grow some flowers. If you know she likes whatever she likes, just support her. But if you don't know what that is, don't play the guessing game. Sit down and have conversations. Ask questions so you will know, so you don't stress yourself out and go, Dad, I don't know what she want. What's wrong with her? She got an attitude every time I come home. Instead of complaining and talking to bruh man and bruh too, go to your spouse, go to your partner and ask them, babe, is there anything that you have an idea that you want to do? Let's talk about it. Explore that thing with her. It's not just about you being a provider. You have to be more than a provider because you expect that more one job from her. Women wear at least 5 to 10 hats every single day, but you only have one to pay the bills. And she's supposed to be superwoman for you. And you can't be her Superman. You gotta be her Superman. You have to be her super support. You have to be to affirm her, to make her believe that she's a superwoman every day. You have to let her know that she's beautiful, that she's amazing, that she's abundant. You have to let her know these things. Why? To keep her built up so she can keep going, to keep feeding her, to keep nurturing her, to keep sunshine, to keep love, to keep peace, to keep joy in her spirit. Why? So she can be your superwoman times 10. Don't think you just paying the bills takes care of everything. Let's talk about it. Receiving gifts. Gifts don't have to be big. Gifts could be very small. A flower. A flower. You can, whatever she likes, ask. If you don't know what she likes, ask her, what does she like? It's not just because I know y'all just met because y'all lust. It was all about lust and the physical attraction and y'all just having sex and y'all are in love. But when that sex and love go to the side, baby, what do y'all have? Have y'all sat down and had important conversations, goal-oriented conversation, ask each other thought-provoking questions? Think, y'all. Come on and think. Put your heads together. Y'all can build together an empire instead of being separate in the same house, killing each other. Relationships can be saved. Relationships can be forgiven. Acts of kindness can show up. No one has to walk around yelling, screaming, and hollering at each other. It's uncalled for. Just talk like adults. Give some gifts. Little gifts, small gifts. Mail a love letter to her. That's a gift. Acts of kindness, it's a gift, right? Spend quality time. Spend meaningful time, because some people have jobs that take them out of the country, out of the state, out of the city, weeks at a time. But when you come back, make it meaningful. Touch base, touch mental base. Make sure everyone is on the same page. You have to talk to each other, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. Keep your kingdoms together on the same accord. Be spiritually connected. Pray together, right? Physical touch. What kind of touching you like? Because maybe the touching that y'all touch with when you first met, it no longer feels that good. You got to grow with each other, y'all, because as we get older, you want to touch a little bit differently. Because I'll tell you in a second, from the time I started to the time I am right now, I don't want to be touched in the same way. Don't even speak to me in the same tone, because I'm a different woman. I was a girl back then. I have graduated. I have seasoned and blossomed into a queen. So you can't touch me like you would touch a little girl. You got to come up, step your game up, flex up, and know what's in my head, because now you're dealing with my mental, so my physical can pop for you, where before it was the opposite way around. My physical popped first because I mentally did not know better. Now you mature in your age and your life experiences, right? So that physical touch is a bit different, right? So everyone that's in the household is going to be affected by all of these different types of love languages, because it's not about just you and her anymore. If you have children, there's children. If the children are grown or growing, you may still have adult children in your household. You still have to move differently, but you have to still learn love languages from each other, right? So y'all can keep the relationship strong. Again, every single person is different. Every single person is different. And as women get older, we go through some changes. Because I tell you this, for the past week and a half, I have not been feeling good. Shout out to the CEO district for praying for me last night. I was not feeling good, and I'm still not 100. But guess what? I have a responsibility to my ministry. So I must go on tonight. So I had to put on my lipstick and put a little bit of foundation on and put on my sky piece, because I wasn't feeling good, y'all. An hour ago, I wasn't looking cute. I wasn't feeling cute. But guess what? I am able and I am here. So as long as God gives me breath, I have the ability to do so. And the only thing that's stopping me is that enemy. But I know better, right? I know better that I'm not going to allow the enemy to tell me what I can't do, because God told me better. So why should I believe the enemy when I should be trusted and believe in God first, right? So I am here because I needed to share some tidbits to you, because my sister queens were calling me, letting me know that they was having some suffering and silence periods. So because I'm the advocator at the moment, I am the mouthpiece at this moment, I'm sharing to you, kings. Please hear our cries as women. You cannot maintain a strong, healthy relationship and a strong, healthy household if you do not communicate with your partner and share that you want to participate in exploring who and what they are and want, what they need, right? You have to participate. Please don't be so self-absorbed that it's all about you because you pay all the bills, sir. Right? Please hear our cries and don't be so caught up in your ego that you miss the bar that your queen is suffering in silence, and she doesn't want to ruffle your feathers because she respects you that much. Please respect your queen as well. So I just wanted to share that with you all. And ladies, please stand up for yourself. Let them know. Sometimes you have to lead by example. Sometimes you have to step up and say, okay, well, babe, write him a love note when you make him his lunch for work. Put him a note, a sticky, in his car windshield. So when he started up, he can know that he's well loved. Take time out to share the love that you want from him. But if he sees it, he can feel it. And if he can feel it, then he can respond better to you. Don't sit in a corner, whine and complain and look rough and tough and you need some Afro puffs. Excuse me, don't walk around looking cranky and ugly to your mate, because that turns him off too. Because if he's turned off, he's going to be turned off. And then you're really going to be turned off. So two negatives, even though it may make a positive in mathematics, two negatives are straight negative in the household. So bring some positivity, but each one must teach one. But you also have to communicate without yelling, screaming, and hollering. And sometimes those little sticky notes will break the ice a little bit smoother. So when you slide in to his DM, he can hear you a little clearer and give you a hug and that kiss on the forehead. So thank you everyone for stopping by tonight. It's always a pleasure on Queens Who Must Wear Crowns. My name is Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy, aka Minister Charge of the Charge Room. I wish you all a great, great evening. And don't forget to check me out on iHeartRadio on every Sunday. Again, every Wednesday and Thursday, we are on the platforms of Facebook, on my page, Ilyasa Simpson, Facebook in the Charge Room. Also, come into the Charge Room community. You know, we have a lot of fun in there. Remember, we are having a poetry night on Friday at 9:30 to 11. So come bring your poetry. Let's talk about it. Let's have fun. Let's snap it up. Let's have our music, our candles, and we are going to do it right? So bring your poems 9:30 on Friday night, and also on Friday evening at 8 p.m. from 8 to 9. I am going to be on a hosting Meet the Author with Pastor Tina Baker. And she is talking about making yourself beautiful by pampering yourself. And she's going to introduce me on, she's the host, and I am going to come on as Meet the Author, and we're going to talk about my book, So You Think You Can Pray. Anyone who has not received the book, please go on Amazon, or I have a link tree, or so on my website. You can order the book, So You Think You Can Pray. I also have my other book on there, I Am a Woman Empowered. You can get both books. Definitely, we are here. And all we could do is come together, promote each other, have fun. I'm also doing a class, a workshop on being single and practicing celibacy. And again, I'm not just here for the woman that hasn't had sex ever and, you know, you're trying to hold yourself for that king. I'm talking about the woman that has been having sex and who's challenged to stop having sex because she wants to get aligned with God. That is a challenge. That is a challenge. And I have a workshop for you. Just go to my website, click on a link, purchase your seat, and we could talk about it. Again, my website is www.thechargeroom.com. And again, that QR code that is in the top corner, just scan it and it goes straight to the website. So like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And everyone, have an awesome night, and we'll see you tomorrow with those awesome kings. Where's my king? # the Men's Locker Room. Everybody have a great night. Bye-bye.